Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the cutting-edge world of AI that's reshaping everything from your daily grind to the future of tech. Today, we're breaking down Moonshot's latest bombshell, Kimi K2.5. If you've been following the AI scene, you know Moonshot has been on a tear, but this release? It's a game changer. Stick around because we're not just talking specs, we're unpacking how this thing crushes the competition, why it's a beast for real-world use, and what it means for you, whether you're tinkering with code at home or building the next big app. Let's jump in. First off, let's compare Kimi K2.5 to its predecessor, the Kimi K2. On the surface, the core architecture isn't wildly different. Same solid foundation that made K2 a standout. But here's the twist. They've bolted on this powerhouse vision encoder called the Moon Vision Transformer, clocking in at a hefty 400 million parameters. Yeah, it's just a 0.5 bump in version number, but don't let that fool you. This upgrade unlocks full-blown multimodality, meaning Kimi can now handle images and videos like a pro. Imagine uploading a screenshot of an epic website design and boom, Kimi replicates it into a fully functional site from scratch. Or feed it a video walkthrough of some slick UI and it spins up a professional-grade web page in minutes. We're talking pixel-perfect recreations that look straight out of a top-tier design agency. Take this demo for example. In one showcase, they fed Kimi a quick video clip of a dynamic, interactive site. Think smooth animations, responsive layouts, the works. Kimi analyzed it, broke it down, and outputted clean code to build something identical. And get this, it even handles simple text prompts to generate stunning websites that scream professionalism. No more wrestling with clunky builders or hiring pricey devs. This multimodality isn't just a gimmick. It propelled Kimi K2.5 to first place in the Design Arena benchmarks. For the first time ever, an open-source model straight up outshone closed giants like those from the big tech players. If you're into web dev, content creation, or just love seeing AI flex its creative muscles, this is the stuff that gets you hooked. Now let's zoom out and look at Moonshot's insane progression. Just 6 months ago, back in July 2025, they dropped Kimi K2. That model put them on the map big time, punching way above its weight class in terms of size and performance. It was efficient, scalable, and made waves among devs who wanted something viable without needing a supercomputer. Fast forward 4 months to November, and they leveled up with Kimi K2 thinking. This bad boy introduced interleaved reasoning, handling 200 to 300 tool calls with rock-solid stability. It was like giving the AI a turbocharged brain for complex tasks. But wait, it gets better. 3 months later, January 2026, and here we are with Kimi K2.5. Not only does it bake in native multimodality, but it also unleashes a swarm of up to 100 agents working in parallel. These agents can crank out up to 1,500 tool calls without breaking a sweat. Yeah, you heard that right, 1,500. If that sounds over the top, you're not wrong to raise an eyebrow. But Moonshot didn't just slap this on. They engineered it to make Kimi not just smarter, but insanely useful. From laying the groundwork with K2, to boosting reasoning in K2 thinking, to now expanding into agentic workflows and visual processing, Moonshot's turning Kimi into the ultimate all-rounder. I know what you're thinking. 100 agents? 1,500 calls? How the hell does that even work without turning into a chaotic mess? Let's break it down, because this is where Moonshot's innovation shines. The AI world is split. Frontier labs like the big names focus on raw model power, serving it up via APIs or chats. Agents? That's usually downstream stuff, built by apps like Perplexity or custom notebooks. Sure, there's Claude's code interpreter as an exception, but swarms of agents? That's been application layer territory until now. Kimi K2.5 flips the script by baking agent orchestration right into the model's post-training, specifically through reinforcement learning. The result? Up to 4.5 times faster task completion compared to sequential methods. Pretty rad, right? But the secret sauce is deceptively simple. In their RL setup, they kicked off with an auxiliary lambda value at 0.1. Early on, the model gets a reward boost just for parallelizing tasks, even if going solo might work fine. As training ramps up, they dial that lambda down to 0. By the end, rewards only flow for optimal results, teaching the model to parallelize smartly without forcing it every time. This approach dodges what's called serial collapse, that lazy habit where models default to safe, sequential paths. They dubbed the whole thing Parallel Agent Reinforcement Learning, or PARL. First, they freeze the agents to drill and resource management, then let it evolve. It reminds me of mixture of experts architectures. You know, where a router picks from 384 experts, activating 8 per token for efficiency. Here, Kimmy's orchestrator acts like that router, spawning agents on the fly. But there's more nuance. Enter critical steps. Picture a task needing 70 steps total. The orchestrator spins up 4 agents, divvying it unevenly. Say, one handles 40, the others 10 each. Add orchestrator overhead, let's call it 4, and your bottleneck is that 40-step agent, totaling 44 effective steps. Run it sequentially. Overhead of 1 plus 70 steps equals 71. Massive win for parallelism. Flip it. A 4-step task with 4 agents doing 1 each. Overhead 4 plus max of 1 equals 8. Worse than sequential's 5. So the model learns to pick parallelism only when it shrinks the critical path. Genius move, especially from a team led by Xiling Yang, the guy behind XLNet that supercharged BERT back in the day. One key clarification: where does this swarm actually live? LLMs process inputs, reason, and spit out tokens. The swarm's in those output tokens. It describes how many sub-agents to spawn, assigns tasks, and aggregates results for the final answer. The model doesn't run the swarm, it blueprints it. And the payoffs? Kimi K2.5 nabbed 4th in the artificial analysis benchmark, trailing just behind heavyweights like GPT-5.2, Opus 4.5, and Gemini 3 Pro. As an open model, this is a massive W for the community. Free access to top-tier agentic power. Efficiency is another huge draw. Running Kimi K2.5 locally? It's on the cusp of consumer hardware. Sure, full inference might demand 600 plus gigabytes VRAM, $20,000 to $30,000 in gear most won't drop. But thanks to Unsloth's GGUF quantization, you can offload weights to an SSD and inference with just 25 gigabytes VRAM. Activate those 32 billion parameters sparsely, and you're getting 10 tokens per second on a mid-range GPU. Or snag 2 M3 Ultras for under $20,000 and hit 20 TPS. Not everyday stuff, but doable for serious builders. Price-wise, stack it against Opus 4.5. Input and output tokens are way cheaper, making agent swarms viable without burning cash. Moonshot's nailing low latency, low cost, high efficiency. Perfect for real app. Broad market vibes? Chinese labs are heating up. Jipu IPO'd January 8th at a $550 million valuation. Minimax followed on the 9th at $620 million. Conservative? Maybe, especially since Manus got scooped by Meta for $2 billion. Agentic companies often outvalue pure LLM labs because that's where the money flows. Moonshot's at $4.8 billion post-funding. Peanuts next to US giants, but they're playing both sides. Frontier-level models plus agents like their OK Computer and now Swarm. It's not just benchmarks, it's practical, fast, affordable AI. So what do you think? Is Kimi K2.5 the open source hero we've been waiting for, or just hype? Drop your takes in the comments. Love hearing how you're using this stuff. If you dug this breakdown, smash that like, subscribe for more AI deep dives, and hit the bell. We've got breakdowns on the latest from Meta, OpenAI, and more coming up. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.